Happy Friday. It's your boy, the hostess with the mostest. The AGB. Angry Green Balloon in the house. The lighting is really bad. Guess who didn't put on the correct light? We'll get that fixed, but in the meantime, good afternoon / evening, everyone. We are going to be playing with my boy Dylan. We were so undecided as to what to play today, but Dylan was like, you know what? Really want to try this game, Ravenswatch. I'm like, you know what? Let's showcase it. Let's give it a shot. Let's show the viewers what this game is all about. It's a top-down, as Dylan says, a twin-stick shooter, and it's definitely not. But it is kind of, but it's really not. And we're going to have some fun with it. It does have to do with fairy tale characters / like gods. It's pretty cool. We'll talk more about it while we play. I'm going to get Dylan's opinion on what's been going on with Helldivers 2. I know there's been some big old controversy, but that's not going to stop me from playing it because honestly, it really doesn't affect me. However, I know those who don't own a PlayStation account are pretty upset about that. I know I'm vague, but we'll get into it, I promise. Let's get into the chat with Dylan right now, and let's get ourselves into a game of Ravenswatch, where we will have a little bit of a fireside chat / game time.
I'm gonna change it up, and I'm gonna play Little Red.
You can play Little Red, that's fine.
With Scarlet.
I'm gonna play as... Yeah, I'll pipe it up. Pop it up. Pop it up. Back to business, though.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Did you hear the Helldivers 2 news?
About syncing your PlayStation account?
Yeah, about syncing your PlayStation account, how that is not making a lot of people very happy, and also how people out of the country who cannot make a PlayStation account but can play Helldivers are probably going to get banned.
I got follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Why out of the country is in, like, the U.S.?
Correct. There's certain countries that cannot create PlayStation Network accounts.
I feel like they should be given an exception, right?
Correct.
Like, obviously.
That's what I think.
Or PlayStation needs to get their stuff together and force them, like, allow them to make PlayStation accounts.
I mean, maybe there's a rule in their country they're not able to do something like that. I don't know. I don't know the whole thing.
Yeah. Touche.
But some pretty wild stuff, in my opinion. I know a lot of people have been absolutely tanking the reviews on Steam as a result of that. Just wanted your opinion on it. I like because now the bigger question becomes like, does Steam have to give refunds back, like, to people for people who purchased the game over 2 months?
If you literally can't play it, I mean...
Yeah, but what about those who refuse to take part in that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some people are like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not, this is not, like, that's not what I signed up for. Like, I want to play this game.
It also stinks because, like, up until this point...
Sorry, I'm, like, fighting shit, and I forgot we really just gotta move. Surprise, I'm not paying attention. And now I've trapped myself with everything. I'm coming over there now.
Can I help you?
No, all good. Just go.
I mean, it stinks because Helldivers has done everything right.
And that's what everyone said too. Right. Mm-hmm.
Hit this and we're gonna hit the eyeball. But
Yep, wrong button. Good. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I mean, obviously I hate it. Like, I'm always pro-consumer.
Correct. And I mean, for once it felt like it was a very pro-consumer game, you would say, right? Like...
Right. So is this Sony?
So I think this is a little bit of both. Right? I could be wrong. I know there were some of the bigger streamers that were kind of talking about this, and one of them was, I don't know if you've heard the guy, his name is Pirate Studios, I think.
I do not know the creator, Pirate Studios.
Okay, so he was an old developer. He was a developer in Blizzard and a few other companies, and he kind of mentioned one little thing. I don't want to misquote. Both companies really had to be involved in that decision, and whether it was like a stiff arm or not from Sony that had to be done. It's really just like kind of like shame on both companies, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, and this is something that he also mentioned too, is we're all human, right? We make mistakes, shit like that happens, because now, as you've seen with the community, everyone's going out of their way completely to review nuke this game and review nuke it or review bomb it based solely on that decision that they've made. You know what I mean?
I do hate the review nuking culture. Like, I do get it that it's kind of your only way to do anything about things you don't like.
Correct.
But in the end, it just kind of feels like it doesn't really help anything.
No, it doesn't, because like there's other ways to kind of express your displeasure with decision making, right? Like you could do a lot of different things to obviously express, because you know what, at the end of the day, they're still making their money, they're still doing what they want to do anyway with this game. Like, it doesn't matter like review bombing it or not, because you know damn well, exactly like you said, we like the game, right? It's a great game. They do a great job updating it, patching it, yada, like etc, and like I'm still gonna play it at the end of the day. And all those people who are like review bombing it, you know, they're still gonna play it.
But only because we had the luxury to, you know, if, like, unfortunately for you and I, like, we have...
You mean fortunately, though, right?
Yeah, fortunately for you and I, we have PlayStation accounts. We are...
Right, like,
it's
we were
not
playing...
a big deal.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm trying to think of, like, how mad I would be if, like, you know, we put 200 hours into Helldivers.
And then you're like, oh, yeah, by the way, now, like, you're gonna get banned if
like,
you don't
literally,
do this.
yeah, we can't play it, yeah.
I mean, I do think it's unfortunate. I think that they've done such a good job with their community for such a long time that all of a sudden this is going to be like the downfall of the game. And that may not even necessarily be the case, right? Like, this could just be something that's whatever. Like, it's a little rut in the road. They'll get through it. People are still going to play it and they'll move on. Like, in the grand scheme of it, how many people are they really going to lose playing this game? Because you have people that are dissatisfied, right? But also are able to make all these different, like, but are still able to play the game because they have a PlayStation account. But people are people who are just like, nope, I don't agree with that, I'm going to be a dick about it. But like, it's funny because they were always talking about, like, oh yeah, we're going to make this play for X. Like, there was always that talk of like, oh, it's going to go to Xbox. Like, you can't do that now, you know? Like, you've set the boundary of like, of being a PlayStation exclusive game, truly. And then the other thing that begs the question is, like, how many other games are going to do that now? Like, how many other PlayStation games that they brought to console are they going to be like, oh yeah, you need to sign in with a PlayStation account now?
Are they pushing that? So with the release of, what's the newest PlayStation game that came to PC?
Ghost of Tsushima is going to be, right?
And how there's now like a cross-profile manager added, like, retroactively to a lot of their games. Like, is it the beginning of that?
Yeah, well, and like the claim too is that they're saying, oh, this is a security measure, which it's not. Like, it's not. There's no need for, like, look at where we've been this whole time, right?
Right.
Like, there hasn't been a single breach of any security for this game whatsoever. They have an anti-cheat going. Not even
not
like anybody.
Not any anti-cheat, like a kernel level anti-cheat.
Yeah. So like, I just, to me, am very like, just don't make excuses. Call it what it is. Like, just be truthful. People are already mad at you as it is.
That's always my least favorite part about all this stuff, is the deceit.
But yeah, I mean, any other thoughts that you might have?
I guess it is, my biggest thing is, like, ultimately I don't care for my situation, but I am bummed about the people that won't be able to keep playing it, and I am bummed about that this is becoming a trend, because, like, Smite, you know, you have to combine all your accounts now also.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Oh, for Smite 2?
Starting, yeah.
Because I think I combined mine already with like PlayStation and Epic and like whatever else, but like, is that because they're making it cross play though?
They're making it cross progression.
Oh, cross progression. Okay.
Which would be great if like your skins carry over and stuff, you know.
Right, and I agree with that. And I think what makes it hurt the most is a lot of like this company, especially that made Helldivers 2, has done such a good job, right? Like they did everything so well, so right. It's not a $60 game, it's a $40 game, and then you go and you pull the stunt of like, oh yeah, like this is how it has to be. So Ravenswatch, let's talk about this game, right? Let's showcase this game, let's explain what it's all about.
Okay.
You know, I know that you were the one that kind of was headstronging this game. It was on sale. I don't know if it is anymore. But it is a roguelike, and we call it a twin-stick shooter, except for when your character doesn't move and shoot, which there's a reason why, because it would make that character very OP if that was the case. But Dylan calls it a twin-stick shooter, and I can see that. But basically, tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm missing anything, but...
Yeah.
You are you a storybook character, basically? Like
you're basically these royalty-free characters that the game can afford.
Okay, yeah.
Like Little Red, Pied Piper, like these Aladdin's in here. So it is like storybook characters, but not the... What I liked about it, I was drawn to it wasn't the ones that you always play as.
Or that you've seen in a lot of other games. Yeah, no, I agree with that. So with that, you have it's like 4 days, right? Or 4 nights, but it's cut down in time. If you can't tell, but at the bottom right, my bar is in the way. There's a timer, and I might move that for this game so that way people can see when the timer is up. We are forced into a boss fight for the world that we are currently fighting in, and as a result of that, like in that time of 4 days or 20 minutes, really, like in game time, you have to try to level your character up, get some buffs, to be able to fight these bosses. And then when you die, you do level up the character.
I will say the thing I like about this game, one thing that I was drawn to it is, like I said, it is co-op. And I was between this and Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. And you could come here and just nuke this.
Oh, fucking shit.
Yes, he's a Raven.
I feel like I'm gonna die, and then I walked in and just got riggedy wrecked. Forgot I had my ultimate. Pretty clueless, huh? So yeah, this is Ravenswatch. Basically, it's just like a roguelike with
roguelite. Because there's a
roguelite.
lot of permanent progression. So the biggest permanent progression comes from the more you play each character, the more levels you gain on like your.
And what do those levels give you? Does it tell?
As you go, you unlock different things. So like, you're gonna unlock different things you can unlock in a run. So different perks, different traits, different items. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, as you level up, different shop items will be open to you. You can unlock different ultimates, which is awesome, and different starting gear also. So the more you play a character, the better it gets.
And you unlock characters too as you go through.
Yeah.
Like there are more characters. I haven't unlocked all of them because I haven't played too much.
You have unlocked all the characters thus far, and my favorite part about this game is they're all just so different. And they play completely differently, and they're very interesting.
Oh shit, my rats really just went in on the fucking... I would rather it go in on a tentacle, but... Here we are, you know? I hate this move, because I can't do two things at once. Can't walk and chew gum. One more tentacle. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. Okay, I see you. Fuck yeah, fluting them. I'm fluting them.
It's forming. Dang it. What a terrible time.
So my character, Pied Piper, he plays the flute, and he likes rats. He uses those rats to kill things. Now that I'm done being a sarcastic asshole, I'm gonna explain it better. So Pied Piper has several abilities. The first thing is my Q, as you can see. I take those rats that I have follow me around, and they go on attack mode, and basically can kill stuff. And I have an ability set on them where they explode. The other thing I can do is I can set an aura around me where I actually can, like, what is it, like, debuff, and it kind of lowers the defenses of a lot of the enemies around me that are in that aura. And so that helps with, like, Dylan, or like sometimes Dylan will play a character that, you know, his attack really doesn't, like, he doesn't have a high attack, but now he's able to help in the fight, because in those mobs, if there's 5 or 6 of them in there, we can mass destroy them. My shift is basically like a pushback, but if I have a certain ability, I could actually pull them in. So you can combo it where you press your shift to pull them in, and then you use your other ability to lower the defenses.
Happy to see you in one piece, my
I don't have enough for anything.
The other cool thing
my
is,
right click is like a massive like note shooter. My regular attack is just me like spitting bars, right? And then my right click is like spitting fast bars. And then my ultimate ability is basically it targets the closest enemy, and it allows me to like just non-stop play the flute and attack, which you saw me do with that first boss, which is why Dylan loves the Pied Piper for that first boss, because I just melt through him basically. That's my pushback ability. This is the aura I drop down, which lowers the defenses of anything that goes in it, which is good for us right now, because I will tell you with utmost certainty, these birds suck. There's a big bird. It's not yellow though. That just is a total fucking nightmare to fight. All right, I'm good. Are you good? And here's my ultimate ability. That I need
Your
to...
ultimate's definitely cooler than mine.
Definitely is. I mean, you turn into like the wolf, don't you?
That's my passive. Her passive is she turns into the wolf.
That's right.
Her ultimate is she whips out a shotgun.
Her ultimate is she uses really good at-home defenses for home invasions. Which is ironic. Let's go into here real quick. Look at the heroes. So, like he said, Little Red, also known as Scarlet. The Pied Piper Beowulf. He's a lot of fun. I just unlocked Geppetto, which is pretty funny, actually. I actually kind of want to try him next. But I'd like to do a nice deep run for you guys first, before anything else. There's Aladdin, Snow Queen. Let's see what other things we can do. That's a cool ability. So one of the standards that I can get, like out of the possibilities for Pied Piper, is Stimulant Vibes, where rats attacking with Special Zone can't die and they deal more damage. That's fucking cool. So, like, the other thing with this game is there's a lot of preference differential, and being that Dylan likes to play with controller, I like playing with mouse and keyboard. Buddy Shane likes playing with mouse and keyboard. So there's really, like, no right answer, which is weird.
But also like melee characters, so I think controller's probably a little bit better for melee, or melee's probably a little bit better for controller.
So one of the things I haven't done yet is these side quests. I am curious about them.
Sure. They take a lot of time.
Yeah, I just, because maybe we get something special out of, like, fully completing it, or no? Like,
You get a lot of XP for your levels, so let's go do it.
Okay.
I'm at my wit's end. I need to build a stone fortress capable of withstanding the creatures of the night.
The creature of the night.
Gotta hurry and get a bunch of stone.
Ooh, that rocked my world in the beginning there. Oh, and just as an update too, I cannot move while upgrading. So that's fun.
You can move while upgrading on controller.
That's a benefit. That is something that would probably make me go to controller. And there's the stimulus vibes. Alright, I picked that up. I could really use an ultimate right now, though. Like, for real.
Almost died there.
Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Died there. What's your resume?
No, use a feather.
Oh.
Let's get all this stone, baby.
So we have 2 minutes to get back to his house, and we have 8 stone out of 15.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Well, we need 15 in 2 minutes.
At last, enough stone
Did it.
to
Nice, we did it.
complete my house.
All right, now be ready for this. That's not being ready for this.
Nope, it was definitely not. You are 100% right. Dude, I'm just getting whomping willowed.
I'm not gonna res you.
You're good, I'm already doing it. There we go.
The stone house
Oh, cool.
stands. On behalf of the survivors of Hoxton, I extend our
Dash heals for 50% of damage taken over the last 2 seconds.
Really good.
Do we do the book?
Yep.
This calls for desperate measures.
Your hawk fucks with me so bad. Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely... Are you doing the dream shards or are you doing damage? I have damage and vitality. I feel like I should do more vitality.
That one's up to you. I would do more damage if I were you, since you're the damage
Fair
dealer.
enough.
I feel like you're dying a lot.
We have like an X amount of time, which is usually like 18 or 20 minutes in game time, but it's like 4 days before you get pulled into doing like a big boss fight.
Yeah, I'm hoping for like, because somewhere on the screen it says what seed it is, right? I'm hoping you'll be able to save seeds and stuff.
No better inspiration
And
than a fistful of
Yeah, you
retry
can,
them.
and you can add them. Yeah, there's a thing you can do in the main menu. I saw that.
Up here's a raven. I mean, we'll get a lot of XP for doing this.
Fuck. All right, be right there. I'm just dying. I thought we were fighting here, and we're not. I'm coming to you.
Nope. I'm usually looking for objectives.
Thank God for that level up. That's all I'm gonna say.
We got crabs down here. Oh, dang it. The crabs. These are the only crabs worse than Dark Souls crabs.
Elden Ring crabs are, I think, pretty bad.
Oh no, I think Dark Souls 3 crabs are worse. Elden Ring lobsters are also the worst. I like Ice Queen a lot because you like prime everyone and then you hit a button and they all explode.
Right. This is the boss fights, and they suck most of the time. I forgot how this one works again.
You don't know. Do your best not to. You remember these guys?
Sure do. They suck. As I get wrecked by them. Oh fuck! I forgot that they. Couldn't talk.
I just don't do enough single target damage.
That laser beam sucks, dude.
Oh, your guy's a feather, dude.
I did.
Yeah.
Like when he speeds it up. Fuck. Try to do something nice. Fucking. Let's try to get a lot of damage down on them. Come on, rats. Come on, rats. Come on, rats. Now that's a lot of damage. Getting the fuck up out of dodge. He's down. This works out, sort of. I'm gonna do a risky biscuit move. Oh, what a cash out, baby. That was fucking worth it. Okay, so like Hades, you do like lose the debuff, like you like all those like level ups you get, you lose them once the run is over. You do keep levels, and those levels allow you to unlock new Jesus. They do allow you to unlock new like perks that, as you can see on the left side of my screen. So the higher you level up a character, the more of those you can unlock and like use. Oh shit, son. Those rats gonna die. So I can choose a new talent now. I have 2 talents left. It's either going to be this Horde one or Perfect Harmony. So I'm going to do Horde.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
And then there's Magical Objects, which buff you. And I'm going to do Fairy Dust because I die easily.
You have a rebate, Wolf?
I watched it.
Not into Anglo-Saxon poetry.
No, definitely not. I mean, we did it in like English, like in high school, but we watched the movie and I'm like, now it makes sense. Oh, it's not out on console. That sucks. Yeah, this game is pretty good.
I don't love. The only thing I don't like about Beowulf is all kind of not great.
Get my pop off. Oh! Dude, electricity. Dude, I can't fucking move! God! I'm gonna have to use the last feather. Fuck off, brother. Dude, there's like nothing. Yeah, the movie did make it make sense a little bit. I'm just dead, dude. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
So do you want to run around and risk dying, or do you want to go straight to the boss and try to spawn him? No, do you have enough money to buy more feathers? Because if you have 200 gold, we can buy one more.
Available in an upcoming update. I actually have a talent that I can only get in an update of the game. That's wild. I was gonna say, we were talking about.
Do you have gold?
No, I only have 185. I won't have enough for.
So let's try and get the 200 for you, so you can buy one
All
more
right.
feather.
But I kind of want to watch you fight the final boss. Dude, this boss sucks. I don't know how we're gonna ever beat him. Fucking boss is double cheeked up. Dude, you're not even making a dent. It's fine.
I just don't do damage.
It's fucking funny, dude. Because
be
I
a war
watch
of
you
attrition.
swing and I'm like, Jesus. So it looks like the one does an AoE, the other one does projectile. I'm trying to like understand the boss fights, you know?
Yeah.
Power of Tempest.
That almost killed me.
Wow. That was a lot of damage. Dude, it's not every day you get a Thormrose to play with you.
Not every month.
Not every year. I'll double down on that. I remember this move. That was fun.
Remember
Oh my
me.
God. Did you try shield bashing a nuclear bomb? That was a great idea. Dude, you are so focused right now. It's actually pretty funny.
probably it there.
You're on the fence. That was indeed it right there. And obviously there's difficulties too, from what I can tell. So that's like another thing. It's not like you're just stuck playing that one difficulty this whole time.
I agree.
Ravenswatch, thumbs up. For an early access game, pretty good. It can only go up from here, right? I hope. There's probably going to be added stories too, because from what I can tell, there's like Ravenswatch, Fall of Avalon, which I think is the newest story, right?
Yes.
Because it's not the whole, that's not the name of the game. So like there's probably going to be like the next update will have like Ravenswatch and then something with a storybook.
It's I haven't been this impressed by an early access game since Deep Rock came out.
Yeah, I agree.